After the signing of the Sykes-Picot Treaty in 1916 and the end of World War I in 1918, the United Kingdom established the Mayday of Palestine, a colonial government headed by Scotsman and war veteran Sir Arthur Wacope. However, as you'll soon see, this territory will soon be the hotbed for a civil war between the radical Palestinian and Yishuv militias. Both being radical religious groups, want to establish their own control over the Israeli-Palestine region and to expand it into something greater than it once was in the same way that the Persian Empire and the Kingdom of Egypt once were or currently are. Today, we will be playing as the latter, which will establish a greater Palestine with the power of Islamic nationalism and under the guise of Abdul Qadir Ali Musani, a new rule over the Red Sea. Hope you enjoyed the intro that I made. Just a heads up, this does not show my political viewpoints or anything. It's just for the sake of fun. If this video gets at least 10 views, then I'll be doing Israel next. So enjoy the rest of the video.
That's... Oh my gosh, okay. The Peel Commission of Banana Peel. I just did it again.
So what you just saw was the balance of power that we were supposed to do for India and Palestine, which we were trying to get all the way to 100. However, I accidentally screwed it up, so we just reset it back to 0. And we'll just be doing some focuses that leads to the actual civil war.
Get a bunch of bombing, some massacre happens at an oil refinery. Just a bunch of bad crap. You can really see the instability happening. Yeah, taste. And boom, there goes the collapse of mandates. And now we are Palestine. I think the Army of the Holy War.
So sorry about the background audio, but now we're just like taking a look at the focus tree, and I was trying to figure out, oh man, which of these should I do? And I decided on going down the military path because, well, I am the commandant, and militaries are awesome. I did see one for fascism and one for a Islamic clergy-led government, but yeah, we're just going to stick down to the military one. Also, we got a event in which we got to see that you can play as Jordan because they left after we started the Civil War. And not only that, we are on a timer for a year, and that we have to win the Civil War by. If not, I think we get annexed. So we had to hurry this whole deal up, and so we had to start getting support from the other nations. In order to do that, we had to do another focus, and after doing that focus, we got at least 2 supporters: the German Reich and the Kingdom of Italy. How fun!
Oh, she kicked out my windshield. See if we can just hold them right there. Yep, there we go. And now we're going to get Jerusalem. Well,
So thankfully, with the close air support planes that we got from the Germans, we were able to like do some extra damage. However, the Israeli forces managed to push into a mountain tile, and sadly, I forgot to research mountaineers.
uh, there we go.
So the Israeli forces almost managed to get into Gaza because I was too focused on the northern front. But however, thankfully, through the use of German equipment and Italian equipment, we managed to take out the north and start our whole campaign towards Jerusalem. And after a good while, we finally managed to take Jerusalem. And finally, after a year of fighting and with only 16 days left on the counter, we take Jerusalem and establish the new state of Palestine.
Oh my gosh, they're reinforcing it. There we go. And we did. Oh, with how much? 16 days left. Oh my gosh.
So after doing our civil war, we can finally go down our path. However, because we are a military group, we have to begin uh, Islamic desecularization. And not many people are happy about that for whatever reason, so we have to now deal with discontent. Thankfully, it's really easy to do. Just click some buttons and make sure that the stability modifier doesn't go all the way down to 0%. And the focuses that enable us to do it, it really is easy and doesn't take that much time. And thankfully, we got the guns to carry out the decisions after, taking some of it from the Germans and Italians. So the focus trade then split into two sides. We can either continue down our Islamic nationalism or bring back the Hashemite king, in which we can reclaim all of our lands of the Hashemite kingdom. I decided to choose the Islamic nationalism side because I think that sounds really better than the other side. Not only that, some of the bonuses that provide on the Islamic nationalism side are pretty busted for whatever reason, and it just leads to a lot more interesting gameplay for whatever reason.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay. So we're going to try. So our goal is to get at least this area. I think I got.
So after doing some focuses down our political side of the spectrum so we can get some nice buffs to both our military and our country, we also decided to change the capital of our country into Al Quds. Not only that, we also decided to secure some factories so that our gun production can actually be a lot better than it once was. And then we decided to announce our expansionist policies.
All right. I think I'm gonna start going down here now. Dentism. I have no idea what that is.
So if you don't know, Arendtism is basically the announcement that you're about to just go outright and just annex another country, sort of what Italy has done in the past, and as well as Germany. But it's just under like a different name. It's just another form of expansionism. So beginning this, we had to choose between three targets. We could either just go for Syria, go after Lebanon, or go after Transjordan. Because I know for a fact going to war with Egypt with my army right now is not a good idea. So I decided just to go after Transjordan for the time being. However, before doing all that, I also did the political question focus, in which it gave us a really good buff and just basically changed our ideology to Islamic nationalism. I think this buff in Hoi 4 is really busted, even for the Road to 56 mod. I really don't know what they're thinking with this, but hey, we're Palestine, so might as well take what we can get.
Alright, let's see. Hopefully this works. Yep, we got it. State of Palestine right here.
So yeah, we just kind of got Transjordan just for free right there. Not really no big deal. Then now we got to deal with a little border conflict with France, in which we just kicked their asses. Like it's not even a joke. We literally just went over there, kicked their asses, and just took it from them. Now the problem is they could have declared war on us at any point right now, so that's why I sent some of my guys over to Sinai, but they didn't, and we just got Lebanon for basically free.
Okay, we only get one unit. Yeah, here comes Egypt. You see that we're gathering up right here. Republic Colombia joined the Allies already? What the heck? That's like this first South American nation to join. It's only 40. What?
So then begins our great battle against the Kingdom of Egypt and the Battle of the Sinai, in which at first we actually were doing really good, like surprisingly, and I think it was just because of the buffs that we had from our militarism side. I really want to say those buffs are really broken as well. And we did have problems with the southern coast of Sinai for whatever reason. I think it's just because of the port and how many they were pushing in there. But we managed to get them out alongside managing to capture the capital of Egypt, Cairo, and managing to get a nice little defense going. But also, I want to say it was because we had the Italians down in East Africa, as well as the Italians in Libya, pretty much diverging the whole British forces all over the place. But hey, we got Sinai, and that was our second to last step to forming our little state of Palestine empire. Yeah, I know it wasn't. I didn't really celebrate all that much when I got it. It was just like, having to wait, doing nothing. So yeah, but after that, we now have to go after Damascus and Syria. And I was kind of worrying a bit on whether or not they were going to join the Allies, and we have to go into like a big civil war or not. But no, they just gave Damascus for us to free for whatever reason. And then our last step was to go after Saudi Arabia, in which I was kind of scared that they might join the Allies. So what I did was declare war on Vichy France, basically taking the rest of the coast, and then join the Allies so that we both can take out Saudi Arabia.
I can't. Let's see if they are willing to respond to this. I don't know that. I thought this also call this a peacekeeping operation.
Yeah, peacekeeping operation. I don't know what I was thinking when I said that. I must have been real tired when I was trying to do the recording of this video. But yeah, me and the Allies, we just kind of kicked their asses. Saudi Arabia joined the Axis and whatnot. But we got our claims, which is all that really matters. And then we are able to form our new state.
Wait, wait, hold on. We still gotta do this. And we got a pretty decent bed. The Khilafat Philistine Al Fakira. Yeah.
So yeah, we managed to form the Caliphate of Palestine. Al Fakira, I have no idea what that part means, so if you know what it means, say it down in the comment section below. So if you enjoyed this little video, let me down in the comment section below. Leave a like and subscribe, and tell me what you liked and disliked about this video.
Wir sind voll